My brothers and sisters, what's going on? Steel Sermon in the house, late Wednesday night with another video. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Links are posted in the box below. Couple things before I get into this. Firstly, I apologize in advance for using vulgar language in here. You know, I know it may not seem like a big deal to a lot of people, but I try to keep my channel PG just because I have younger subscribers here. You know, even some family members are on my channel now. So I try to keep my channel PG. But let me tell you, the Pirates are worth cussing about. So I apologize in advance for vulgar language. Which leads me into saying number 2, I would strongly suggest, if you are wearing earphones or headphones, that you lower the volume. Because I'm going to be very angry in this video. So yeah, unless you want your ears to be bleeding for the next couple days or so, lower your headphones. Where do I even start with the level of embarrassment that the Pittsburgh Pirates are? Because I'm pretty sure that anyone with half a brain cell would have predicted that this would be a last place team going into the season. But it's just the way that they were playing in June. After they swept the Dodgers of all people, of all teams in LA. In LA. The Dodgers never lose a freaking home series. And this team's 24-28. And you're thinking to yourself, okay, maybe we're almost there. Maybe we're closer to this rebuild being done than we think. Nope. Right back to where we are. And we played good for a while. We played okay for a while. Right back to where we are. I seriously have no idea. But I'll say this right now. Pittsburgh Pirates, tonight broke me. You guys broke me tonight. You numbed me earlier this season when I thought that you hit rock bottom for good with the, 18-3, 18-4, whatever the hell it was. I know it was by at least 12 runs. Oh yeah, gotta have at least 5 of those losses this season, right? Getting your ass kicked by a dozen runs. So I thought for sure that was rock bottom. But apparently it wasn't. So I thought that was rock bottom and that numbed me, but tonight broke me. Now I know on paper that losing to the Boston Red Sox in general doesn't look all that bad. But when you take into consideration that they're one of the worst defensive teams in the league, it looks pretty bad. The lineup tonight is just a microcosm of what Derek Shelton and Andy Haynes are. How these two imbeciles have a job is beyond me. Those two jackasses should have had to have walked back from San Francisco to Pittsburgh. They are useless. And I know all the Derek Shelton apologists in the comments are going to dance below. And they're going to go like, oh, Steel Sermon. Oh, he has no talent to work with. It doesn't fucking matter. The guy has no talent as a manager. I have said that until I was blue in the face. And he has proven it time and time and time and time again. The batting averages on this team, tonight's lineup, trash-ass, useless Kevin Newman leads off and has the highest batting average out of everyone in the lineup tonight, batting .266. Absolutely pathetic. Kevin Newman's been with this team 4 years now, and he is useless. And you want to know why he was playing short? Because Derek Shelton is ruining O'Neal Cruz, and he got benched tonight. I'm not giving up on O'Neal Cruz. The guy's only 23 years old, okay, and he's a rookie. He still has a long way to go. But right now, he's looking like a massive bust, and it's Derek Shelton's fault. Never puts him in the correct lineup. Never puts him in the correct spot in the lineup. Horribly is misusing him so far. If O'Neal Cruz is going to have any future in the MLB, he needs to either get a new manager or get the hell out of Pittsburgh. That's the only way. And I feel so bad for him. And speaking of prospects that we called up 2 months ago, why on God's green earth is Blymatris DHing? The guy flourishes in right. Because we want to put Ben Gamble in right. Okay, if you want to put Ben Gamble in right, don't have him bat cleanup. He's an impending free agent. Why is he cleaning up? Ke'Bryan Hayes is an injury-prone piece of crap on top of that. $70 million for this guy to miss about 20% of the season. And he's back on the IL. I'm just going to call him IL from now on because that's where he is all the damn time. The dude's made of freaking cotton. Soft. Absolutely Charmin ultra soft. And who's filling in for him? Kevin Pedlo or Pedar or Pedlo. I don't even know who the hell this kid is. I didn't know who he was until I actually Googled him to see he's a career 143 hitter, batting 138 right now. Where does Shelton put him in the lineup? 5th! What is he doing 5th in the lineup? Nothing but an out in the middle of the lineup. 0 for 4 tonight. Great job, Shelton. Great job. You'd have a better argument of having Jason DeLay bat 5th in the lineup. You know, the catcher that's been turning heads lately. You know, the guy who could be a good backup for when Henry Davis eventually gets called up. Yeah, let's put him at the bottom of the order. And why is Ben Gamble batting cleanup when he's an impending free agent and Travis Swaggerty is ripping it down in the minors? Where is Travis Swaggerty? What is the holdup? What in the hell are you waiting for with calling him up? Give him his chance. Like, is he a unicorn? We hear about him, but we never freaking see him. Absolutely pathetic, man. Pathetic. You know, big shout out to Bad Dog Sports, one of my favorite YouTubers. Go sub up to his channel. He's closing in on 100,000 subs. Go sub him up. Yeah, he has an awesome channel. I watched his rage video about the Yankees the other day. He's a diehard New York Yankee fan. I was watching his rage video, and he got to a point in the video where he said something about the pitchers, that he feels so bad for the pitchers on the Yankees. Bad Dog, if you're watching this video, which you probably aren't, I understand you're a busy guy, but if you're watching this video, buddy, I feel you, because it's the exact same thing over here. The only difference is the Yankees are good, and we, well, suck. Putting it lightly. The exact same thing here. I feel so bad for these pitchers. Why? Because every night they take the mound, they go up on the mound with a mindset of, I can't make one mistake. I can't throw one bad pitch. Because if that happens, I'm going to lose. This offense does nothing to help out the pitchers, and it makes them look bad. They do absolutely nothing. The hitting is about as useless as dumping kerosene on a fire. Absolutely useless. And it's not just Derek Shelton and Andy Haynes, a disgraceful hitting coach. It's not just those two. It's everything that this franchise does. Every single thing this franchise does is wrong. Wrong managers, wrong hitting coaches, wrong pitching coaches, wrong amount of money to give players. Like I said, $70 million for Ke'Bryan Hayes to be injured every month. It's his time in the month again, huh? Like most women on earth. Wrong amount of money to give the players. Wrong extensions, wrong draft picks, wrong front office, wrong freaking everything. And it's been this way for 30 years with no end in sight. But if you want to be more recent, 7 years ago this team was great. 7 years ago this franchise was prominent. And I hardly even count 2018. Why? Because the majority of our wins that year was against the trash-ass last-place Cincinnati Reds. And we had one fluke series sweep of the Brewers. That's it. This franchise has fallen so low. And it used to be one of the most proud franchises in all of baseball. When I think of the Pirates, I think of all-time greats. Roberto Clemente, Willie Stargell, Honus Wagner, Paul Wainer, Ralph Kiner, Doug Drabeck, Bob Friend. I'll even throw Barry Bonds in there. I can't stand the guy, but hey, he's one of the greatest players to ever play, and he played for us. Think of Barry Bonds even. Tough managers like Chuck Tanner, Danny Murtaugh, Jim Leland. Great supporting cast members like Andy Van Slyke. Bobby Bonilla. I know everyone laughs at Bobby Bonilla, but he was actually a really good baseball player. Al Martin, Kevin Young. All them great players that this franchise made proud are being disgraced by this product and this regime that takes the field every single day. And Pirate fans deserve way better than this. We really do. I have seen so many freaking teams turn their franchise around in not even a decade. Not even a freaking decade. How about less than half a decade? I'm going to list you some teams that I have seen be turned around since 2018. Ready? Let's go. Atlanta, Houston, the Mets, the White Sox when they're healthy, the Twins when they're healthy, Tampa, Oakland for a short time, Toronto, Milwaukee, Baltimore, the fucking Orioles, a team that everybody pegged to have the worst record in baseball this year, and they're 6 games over 500 right now. The Orioles know how to develop their prospects. They know how to build from within. They know how to correctly put their prospects in the right order. And they're being competitive in a year where no one thought they wouldn't do jack squat. Meanwhile, where are we? Bottom of the barrel, like we are every year, laughing stock of the league. I really don't know what else to call this franchise anymore. It's disgraceful. It's a joke. I've run out of it. Actually, you know what? I do know what to call this franchise now. And I'm going to take the words right from Dennis Eckersley. Dennis Eckersley, one of the greatest relief pitchers to ever play the game. Best known for playing for the Oakland A's in the late 80s, 3 straight World Series appearances with them, winning it with them in 89. He's now a color commentator for the Boston Red Sox. And Tuesday night, he refers to the Pirates as a hodgepodge of nothingness. That is the perfect way to describe this franchise. A hodgepodge of nothingness. That is how low this franchise has fallen. We got color commentators from the opposing team mocking us and roasting us with no end in sight. It's pathetic, man. You know, I sit back, I look at franchises like the Yankees, the Dodgers, San Francisco, St. Louis, in recent years, Houston. All those franchises, they want to win. They want to. They thrive it. They crave it. They want to win. They'll do anything in their power to bring a World Series title home. This franchise, we don't give a fuck. All Bob Nutting cares about is his bottom line that's going to make him cash. And he's going to make a profit on this franchise regardless. What happened to the days of winning baseball and being competitive and putting up a fight? What happened to those days, huh? 7 freaking years this team hasn't been good. And 20 straight losing seasons from 93 to 2012. We're now closing in on 25 losing seasons in 30 years. 25 losing seasons in 30 years. We've now lost 6 straight. Another losing streak of losing 6 or more in a row. And there is absolutely no end in sight. Absolutely no end in sight. I feel, like I said, I feel so bad for the pitchers on this team. They get no run support. I feel so bad, for Brian Reynolds even. He's the only guy on this team that deserves to wear these colors. Everyone else, they can go fuck themselves. Brian Reynolds, you're the only guy on this team that gives any kind of a shit. You really are. Tonight, you were our only offense. 2-run homer, trying to shut Eckersley up right there. 2-0 Bucks. And what happens to the pitching? They give the lead right back. Not only did Boston tie it the very next inning, they took the lead. Game over. This team gives up. They're a bunch of quitters. They are losers. They get in a deficit and they cry in the corner like a bunch of losers. They have no idea how to scout talent. They have no idea how to develop talent. And every time they do develop talent, they're either injured or they underperform. Is that the player's fault, or is that just what's the culture of this team is? Like Eckersley said, it's a hodgepodge of nothingness. They're a joke. I really don't know what else to say. I don't know why I continue to get pissed off. I don't know why I continue to get mad. I don't know why I continue to rage. It's because I'm a fan. That's why. But I'm totally numb. Tonight's loss to Boston absolutely broke me. Eckersley comes on air and roasts this team. And instead of, standing up for yourself and showing a little pride in yourself, no, the boomer's right. We're just going to give up. We don't care. We get paid millions of dollars anyway to do nothing. What do we care? Let's just listen to the boomer, right? Team pisses me off to no end. All I can say is thank the Lord that the regular season for football is less than a month away. Thank the Lord for that. Anyway, 20 freaking minutes in this video. This video has gone on long enough. Steele's sermon, checking on out for the night. Have a good night, everybody.